And finally, new rule, nothing with crypto in the title ever turns out good.
Don't write me about Bitcoin, please. I don't give a f***. So don't ask me.
Bitcoin happens to use a lot of energy. It happens to promote anonymous transactions.
Bitcoin is not a currency.
Not bullish on Bitcoin.
You, John McAfee, believe in the power of Bitcoin. So much so that you'll put your on the table, chop it up, put it in your mouth, swallow.
If it doesn't reach at least $1 million.
99.999% of the people that own Bitcoin are f***ing morons. That's just it.
What's it feel like to be a Bitcoin?
I don't have any Bitcoin.
You don't?
No.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody, except for Dickens's. Just kidding. What's up, everybody? And welcome to the GM Show, the earliest, bestest morning crypto show. We even beat out that Bit dude, and he actually watches this show to get his alpha stuff. The big guy.
Not gonna say his name.
Dude. I'm not gonna say his name because I know he's probably watching right now. But yes, thank you for joining us, everybody.
Yeah.
Matt's like, should I go further with this or not? Or do we
exactly what my thought is. Yeah.
I have that thought every day on the show. Okay, let's jump into things real quick before we get started. We're gonna shill our own website, gmdefi.xyz. This is where you can support the show if you so please. You can click on support, go donate some cryptos, buy a GM mug, or you can check out our tools. Our tools are actually free, so they don't really support us at all. They just suck resources out of our pocket every month for no reason. But this is Simple Block.
It's for the community.
For the community. Simpleblock.io. You can go create a minting page for your NFT collection really easily, just using your NFT collection's address and your branding details. You can also check out the Kimono indicator. It's a trading view indicator. If you guys use trading view and you are day trading, hit us up and we will give you access to the Kimono indicator that we use every morning here in the T&A section.
That's right. We're making free tools.
Oh, no, here we go.
Traders and collectors. That's a catchphrase.
Oh, that hurts. And yes, Dikenza says, look at this optimized stream setup. Well, yeah, we went back to the good old that was working for us for a while. So yeah, we're back to it. And
until Freeman gets a better
audio computer. And until my spaceship upgrades here. And to a quieter one that doesn't take off. Anyway, should we get into some news stuff?
Let's do it.
Let's see. What's the news gonna be? Oh, I'm sure it's gonna be great. Bitcoin risks plunging to 20,000 as Luna. Oh, well, we did get our 28K. Let's just start with that. We don't have our 28K shirts and hats like we were going.
We're gonna have like
this. It just came sooner than we expected.
28K balloons behind me, and
we didn't have time. It just came. It came so fast.
Popping bottles. We finally made it. Yeah,
that was crazy. But now it's like, oh, what's next is the real question. And Luna is essentially at zero. I think. What did I see? It was maybe at 3 cents or something obscene like that.
It's 2 right now. 2 cents.
2 cents. Did you ever think we'd see the day? Well, Matt did for sure. He cursed Luna.
I always see it.
We know now. Matt needs a new nickname. He's not the Weatherman. He's like the Wizard or the Witch or something.
How did I curse it? I didn't
the day before it just tanked. You said it was on the watch list of coins that aren't going to make tokens that aren't going to make it, and then the next day it practically went to zero. So yeah,
I guess that's kind of true.
You're some kind of witch doctor. That's what you are. You're the Mr. Witch Doctor.
Watch the charts, man. You just watch the charts, and
yeah.
That's
over $1 billion liquidated there. Also, MicroStrategy, Michael Saylor, massive Bitcoin position is currently in the red, about $320 million in unrealized loss so far.
I'm sure he's wishing he didn't take that margin loan out to buy more Bitcoin, like
Oh, that was
dang,
right
dude.
before the dip. Do you think, I mean, I saw there were rumors right around on Twitter yesterday about who caused the Terra depegging situation, but I wouldn't doubt actually if none of that was true, and that really what someone was trying to do this entire time was just get Michael Saylor's liquidity. Let's be real. Really, someone was just messing with the whole market just to plunge us down to Michael Saylor.
I mean, right? Isn't his liquidation level 21K?
Yes, something like that.
Yeah. So it's I mean,
at least ETH isn't in the news. The only true chain. Yes, it's not in the news, but it's not looking so great. But nothing is. So, but you know what? It is. It's looking. It is. And it dipped down overnight, and it's coming back. So hopefully, gosh, every day I'm like, hopefully this is just the bottom. Hopefully we've reached
every day. Just wake up and you're just like, maybe today's the bottom. Maybe today's the bottom.
Open up TradingView. Maybe not.
It's not the bottom.
Yeah. Sad stuff.
Yeah.
Tether also lost its dollar peg as well. So we had USDT went a little below $1. I think it went as low as 95 cents. And I know Tether also sold. They're going to move $1 billion USDT from Tron to Ethereum and Avalanche. So there's a lot of stuff going on with these stable coins right now.
Right.
And I don't know why Tether depegged.
And I saw that, and it was basically, it kind of dipped and then kind of shot right back up. It was like, it looked like some arbitrage opportunities going on. I don't know. It's kind of, I think some people are also just seeing what happened to UST, and they're like, maybe we can make this happen for USDT. I think some people are just trying to have fun with the whole ecosystem, but USDT is different in that a lot of it is backed by actual US dollars. So it's like it's not like a lot. It's not like UST. UST was backed by crypto, and it took that risk and paid the price dearly.
Yes.
And what was this? This joke goes, if crypto goes to zero. Yeah, for sure.
We'll start either flipping. We'll start doing Amazon FBA, Amazon flipping live.
Yeah, Amazon arbitrage.
We'll do Amazon arbitrage, or we'll flip shoes, or we'll do something.
Yeah,
or maybe we'll start flipping fine art. I don't know.
Trade Forex or something. I don't know. Like we'll
figure out something. Maybe we'll just do gaming. It's a gaming channel.
Yeah. We could show some hobbies. I like.
We're gonna go full Gary V. We'll go to garage sales live.
hustle old ladies for their antiques. Yeah. See.
Tell them why their stuff isn't worth what it is. I don't know. Let's give this a score. We're going to give this a GM score. What's this garage sales GM score?
Yeah, I mean,
oh man, yeah.
Right.
So speaking of everything, Terra also has launched 3 emergency actions to try to save Luna this morning. Let's see what it is. So on Thursday, Terraform Labs, the team behind the Terra ecosystem, outlined 3 emergency measures. They include burning the remaining UST in the community pool, burning any UST that still exists on Ethereum, and staking 240 million Luna to protect the project from a governance attack. With the current market capitalization of roughly 143 million, there is not nearly enough liquidity in Luna to support Terra's mint and burn net mechanism and bring UST's market cap of $7.2 billion back to parity or below. Thus, the Terraform team is suggesting destroying the UST, without swapping it for Luna. Luna acts as an arbitrage cushion for UST to help keep its dollar pegged. Investors can always swap one UST for $1 of Luna and vice versa. If UST falls below $1, investors can buy the discounted token, swap it for $1 in Luna, then sell the newly minted Luna on the market for a profit. Each time the swap is made, the sold token is burned. Yes, they're going to burn roughly $1 billion UST in the project's community pool. That's this fund designated for funding different projects built on the Terra blockchain. So they're going to start dipping into emergency funds essentially. So yeah, they're going to reduce the supply by about 8%, and then they're gonna bridge back 371 million UST from Ethereum to Terra and burn that as well. That'll reduce supply by another 3%. So in total, that'll reduce it by 11%. The supply. So the question is, can it survive?
Will that
Will
work?
this survive? The
even
longer
if it
this
does
goes
work,
on, the
will it
scarier
survive?
this gets. Yeah, then every day, every 12 hours added onto this,
I think this killed the
it's closer
concept
to
too.
zero.
It killed
we're
the
at
whole
2
idea.
fucking cents.
Yeah. I think it killed. I think this fumble. I think Luna killed that whole coin theory.
Yeah, and what does it mean
idea
for the rest
and
of the stable coins? I mean, and I'm assuming I don't know enough about stable coins.
regulations coming after them.
Yeah, I'm
They're
sure
gonna have to
that
start.
for sure.
Yeah, I think the SEC is gonna be like, okay, we're taking this.
Yeah, bringing the digital dollar
a lot more seriously. Yeah,
The Fed dollar.
Yeah, I mean they should.
I mean, that would be the stable coin, right? You would think that would be the stable coin, right? Well,
yeah, if it was backed by like the
stable.
FDIC and stuff, right? So then you're insured
guess.
from a bank run, right? That's what, because that's what it's all for is these kind of scenarios that it's all insured. But
yeah, I mean, these are all essentially. I mean, all these stable coins are essentially just placeholders for a central bank type of digital dollar, really, right? I mean. I don't know, and so yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of questions here for sure, and I don't have any answers really, but I think this has definitely been just wild to watch within a couple of days. Like this huge blockchain just tumble down to almost non-existence. It's just mind blowing.
Yeah, it is. I just think that Janet Yellen, I think, mentioned it, and so when she mentions it, it's like, okay,
everybody
your party's
takes
over,
that as a
your party. It's kind of like she's like,
well, this is
she's
just
like the mom who comes home early and finds you're hosting like a giant party at your house, and you're like, oh shit.
And the other question I have is if it's true that this was maybe some coordinated type of attack, is everything that happened completely above board, and that they were just manipulate or like essentially exploiting a loophole right within Terra's system?
What would any of that be?
That's what I'm saying is why. Yeah, would there be any repercussions for what happened from the whoever the actors were or not? Is also another question. Yeah. Because
I don't think I was thinking about that, and I was just trying to think like, what did anyone do that maybe was illegal at all? It's just like, I guess because it's kind of like, and I want
just exploiting a loophole. Yeah, right.
Yeah, I think it's as far as that's how I would see it. Is like you're just exploiting a loophole, like because I guess like it's, from the sounds of it is this Do Kwon dude, he took
kind of like tricked, he
either got duped or he was smart enough and he's in on it and he's walking away with a bunch of money that we are just not
we just don't know exactly what happened. That's it's all hearsay right now.
But I mean it was really sad, the whole like the tweet that I think it was it Do Kwon or the Terra Luna page, but it sounded really defeated. It was basically kind of like,
it was a Terra tweet.
And it was just like, it was basically saying, we came and tried, We had good times. We'll keep trying to build. And that was it. And it was just kind of like, all right. So that was like a big
Yeah, it
yeah.
almost seemed like a sayonara, like a sign off was how it
Yeah.
felt. Like a good night, and it's like
Yeah.
see you on the next rug.
Yeah. See you next one.
No, I have not any seen interviews with Duquan. But now I feel like we need a compilation for an intermission. I feel like a Duquan
Has he been
intermission
giving
is
them
coming.
lately? Has he been
I don't
giving,
know.
I guess,
I
interviews
would think
lately?
he wouldn't be, but I would think you'd be like
Right?
trying not to
Dude,
trying
I
to
would
not to do that.
just keep your
But
head down.
yeah,
Try to save your coin, your shit coin.
I think that's what he's pretty much doing.
Yeah.
So
I don't
yeah,
know.
I mean, it just shows. I mean, again, like, the long-term viability of any of these blockchains, no matter how large they really get, we are still also in this is a small market. This is a niche market, really. The cryptocurrency and the blockchain is still a niche market. It's not it's still not a mainstream market, even though there is some mainstream appeal there and it's growing. But we're going to have large blockchains that fail for these reasons, and this will be, there will be lots of lessons learned from this going forward. And I think again, it's the loopholes. That's always, it's like the flash loan attacks in DeFi. I saw another headline that said that almost all the money that was stolen by hackers in crypto was in 2021 was through DeFi platforms. And it's like, yeah, those DeFi platforms also have those loopholes that can get exploited and just completely just
And
rugged.
I don't mess around. There's only like a couple mainstream DeFi platforms that I actually like mess around with. But like I've tried like these any kind of like new or cool looking platform, and I've been rugged. It sucks. It looks great because you're like, oh wow, I'm gonna get like a huge return, 60, 100, hundreds of percentage sometimes. And you're like, okay, let's try it. Let's go for it. But the reality is you got to have your money in there for like a few hours and then get the F out. And then some of them, they lock you in. Like you can't move your money for like a certain amount of time, or you can't move it at all. And oh yeah, it's rough. The whole those DeFi staking sites is just really, really sketch for sure. I mean, there's a lot of them. I mean, yeah, and it's like it's basically they all kind of have it's a kind of similar with NFTs. It's like NFTs you have like essentially like a few times to trade it, right? There's like the initial mint and then the reveal and blah blah blah. It's kind of like that with these because they're always like a new token, and if you get in you could buy the token before it all drops, then hey, it's usually like quick little spike and then just nose dive down. And so everyone who's on those sites pairing and getting those interest payments and everything, and then all of a sudden, and then all of a sudden they just start seeing, they're like, why is this now worth like zero? And it's because it's like your pair is dog shit. The token that you were earning is now worth zero. Because everyone dumped on you. You are the exit liquidity, and yeah, those are rough. The DeFi things I really just kind of stay away from because you really don't know. They're all the same kind of like pump and dump kind of schemes.
Super
I really
high
don't
risk,
see.
for sure.
Yeah, a lot of them. I really like Pancake Swap. Pancake Swap is kind of the only one that I'm like super excited
The
about
larger
because
ones,
of course, like Uniswap and whatnot, Curve, and there's decent ones out there. You see, in those ones you're not gonna find like the 300% APY kind of type deal. But when you see those, it's like that's red flag. Like when you see the too good to be true, holy shit, 300% APY.
Oh gosh, yeah, dude. I
Stupid
mean, I've seen
creature.
even more than that. There's ones. Remember, we've seen somewhere it was like
Oh
over
yeah,
1,000.
1,000. Yeah, man. It's stupid, and it got me for a while. I was like, I'm going in. This is sweet, and
Yeah,
then
I
I learned that's
remember. And
like
then
the max you want to have your money in there is like 4 hours, and then get the fuck out because it's going to zero.
yeah,
And get
like
in
2 hours
early
later.
and get out. Yeah, like that's the
Yeah,
thing is like, and that's you got to
rough.
make sure you read the smart contract because I've gotten some that say that you can take out your pair anytime. Sometimes they're no, you can't.
Yeah.
Like that's I've been stuck with that where I'm like, cool, this is great, I'm earning, and then I'm like, okay, time to get out, and it's like, dude, I can't sell
Yeah.
it, I can't get out. There's
Yeah.
either no
Yeah, you gotta
liquidity
watch out
or
for
the
that
smart
too.
contract doesn't allow you to do it
Yeah.
yet. So
Yeah, you gotta watch out for that. Are any stable coins going to stay? Yeah, that's what we were kind of talking about. Is not really sure about that. Probably like once there's a digital, like a central bank digital currency, would probably replace a stable coin in the long run. But yeah, a timeline extension
so
wise, we'll
I
look into
think
that maybe a little more on the charts. But
so
what do you have to say
yeah,
about that?
so the I think the stable coins are definitely here to stay. I think USDC and USDT, maybe there's some other ones that I'm not too like DAI, right? I'm not too familiar with that one. I don't trade with that one. But I think they're here to stay. I think what's going to happen is just more regulations. They're going to be saying, hey, if you're going to be pegging to the US dollar, you better have US dollars to back it up, is what they're going to be saying.
Yeah, for sure. Right.
And they've already been kind of going down that route. What was different about Luna is that instead of pegging to the US dollars, they're pegging to crypto, right? Their own token, and also like they're hoarding Bitcoin like crazy. They wanted to be the second largest holder of Bitcoin, right? And they were well on their way
I
to
know.
doing that.
It was so much bullish news on Luna
Yeah,
for so
I
long.
remember. I
Yeah.
remember we were saying
We
it's like
constantly
every
were
article,
reporting. Yeah.
every other day was a new article of like Luna just bought billions
I
of
know.
dollars of Bitcoin.
Just
So I
mooning.
think they're definitely here to stay. It's just a matter of how they're going to be regulated. And then as far as I mean, the bear market is. I think that we're in something that's like could definitely last for years because we're in a
Yeah.
recession. People
Yeah.
don't say the R word yet, but I think we're either in it or we're going to be declared in it by the end of next year. I think because you don't see these like energy
Yeah. Next
prices and
year.
this inflation
Yeah.
levels and stuff like that without it being followed with an inflation. It's never happened. Like especially with the
Yeah.
energy prices, every single time you see those spikes like we're having right now, it's followed by a recession every single time. So I think we're definitely if we're not in it yet, if declared right,
Yeah.
we're going
Well,
to be
of
in some.
course, it's hard to say when is the day it starts, but
Yeah, it's always
you slowly the
I
water starts to just get
the writing's on the
deeper and
wall.
deeper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna be in a recession, and the thing is that it's gonna be interesting to see how this recession compares to other ones, right?
Yeah.
Like the
Because
stocks, like
different. Yeah.
I wouldn't be
Things are different.
surprised if we had another kind of Black Monday kind of deal with the stock market. I mean, we're just kind of in that we're in that FUD territory. And there's lots of FUD with interest rates going up and the housing market and inflation and energy prices. And I mean, it is just FUD being stacked on top of FUD on top of FUD. And so I think we're definitely into like a big giant sell-off kind of type deal. But that's like, and so it's like if you expect it, it's gonna come. Like that's the thing, is it always these kind of things happens. It's a cycle through, our history. And we'll rebound. It's like it'll suck for a while, but it'll get better. That's the reality. It's like it's gonna suck, but it'll get better.
Yeah, yeah. And there's a lot more you could say about all of this for sure. So we're just kind of getting our toes in. But yeah, I think the big picture is that, we're in for a rough ride in the markets, in all the markets, I think, across the board. And that's just, I don't think this is the end of the rough ride. Sure, could things go back up? Yeah, Could we have, like, the market could come back maybe in the fall or something, or the winter, but you know, long
Right.
term, yeah, like next year, I definitely think a lot of people expect a recession by at least next year, like
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, and like we were talking about this yesterday, it's like the price right now where Bitcoin is like pretty much where it was last year. And then what happened after? We had all-time highs um in that same year. So but I'm not, it was a different year. It was a different, there's a lot more optimism I think last year than there is today. So it's like, I'm not quite sure, it's not the same market. So we can't necessarily say that that's going to repeat, but it can. I don't know if we get all-time highs, but it could definitely rebound for sure. um I'm not saying that, right? The whole idea of like we're still going to see all-time highs by the end of the year this year. I'm not saying that's invalidated yet, but it's just becoming more and more less likely, I think, as this kind of type stuff.
Yeah, I
But that's
mean, all to be seen, of course. It's
yeah,
it's so hard to predict these
yeah.
things,
It's
but
not invalidated yet. No, we definitely could still see all-time highs later this year.
that's what's
Um,
so crazy. That's what's so
yeah, I know.
crazy about this market.
I
Yeah.
It's just that yeah. When we'll get to the charts and I'll kind of
Let's
look at it
let's
and
yeah, let's
why.
look at the charts.
Should we
I
just
don't
do
think
this
we have
now?
really much else.
Uh,
All the last thing I had was that Madonna's nude NFT launch triggered a mix of emotions from the community. I can't believe that. Can you? I can't believe that. We looked at that the other day.
oh,
And yeah,
yeah.
Charles Hoskinson, of course, says that the global economy is going to collapse and cannot sustain itself. So, with that, let's go to the
Doom,
charts.
doom, doom and gloom. What are we supposed to do with that? And when people say that,
I
it's like
know,
what?
I
Like
know, it's so
thanks for
sensationalized.
that. Yeah,
I know, so sensational.
yeah, like what does that mean? I don't. Anyways, okay. So I'm not going to get into that. Not biting on that. All right. I'm going to be focusing here on the
That's why I
charts.
rushed
So
through both of those, so we didn't have to bite on either of them.
yeah. What's interesting about what's happening right now with this candle? Right now, we're getting a decent doji here. Which if this prints like this today, which is 9 hours, so I'm guessing it's not going to print like this, but it could. If it did, this is a doji that I would say, hey, this could be the bottom for now, right? But I would like to see something like this actually printed, but it's not. No bets here. On the daily, we still have on the kimono wave, red momentum wave coming down, but VWAP is starting to point up, and the wave here is starting to caress, right? We're starting to see the waves start to turn, which is a good sign. Just means that the dump could be bottoming out, but we're on the daily, and when you see these red waves, especially with this, see how this like is a big gap right here. There's still definitely enough negative momentum going down for the price to be pushed down. Remember, Kimono Wave doesn't tell you how far the price is going to be going down. It just says like this is the momentum right now. It's a downward momentum. That's all it's telling us. All right. So let's go down to the lower time frames and see what's happening on the 1 hour. Still red money wave here. We have VWAP. Looks like it's starting to trend up, but we are in a nice green wave. RSI dancing up here at the top. So that's decent. That's decent. Maybe we'll be popping up a few percentage points, but let's take a look at like some of our. Let's take a look at what's happening here on the 1 hour. Okay, so we're on the 1 hour. I like being on the 1 hour because it kind of shows us the beginning of a more macro trend, right? A little bit more like, okay, what could we see a shift in today, tomorrow, kind of type deal, and on where the price is going to be moving, maybe on the daily, right? Here, right? Let's see here.
Let's see
So we
here.
hit 50 EMA. 50 EMA. I need to get my a button here for the drawing tool. 50 EMA. It tested it here. This was a few days ago. This was yesterday, right? But yesterday was the 11th. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yesterday tested 50 EMA, right? What happens? It extends away from the F50 EMA. What happens? Moves back. It always likes to come back to the 50 EMA, and then we see it move back away. And we had this attempt, right? I mean, I think this was a decent attempt, and this could say, that could be is barely in the zone, right? Of saying, hey, we came close enough to 50 MA. Let's maybe bring the prices down. We have vector candle zone down here. Remember, vector candle zones tell us, hey, this is likely where the price is going to return relatively soon. So, I mean, I would expect probably prices to come back down here. So, this could just be, essentially just a leg, just a little leg, and we're gonna see some lower prices. I want to pull back from Bitcoin here just to kind of show how low we actually are. Okay. So
Jeez, those candles hurt.
yeah, yeah, this isn't fun. This is not fun looking. So essentially what we were really trying to, when we were all saying 28K, 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 what people were saying is that we're going to return to these levels that we were in May, June, July of last year. Okay. So let's put a line here of where this support was past tense. Right, came down, tested it held the support really well last year. This year, however, when it tested it, big fail, as we can see currently. Now, yesterday, or what I've been saying is that if we come down to this 28K level and we don't get a bounce, and we break this level, the levels I'm looking at for here, right? We have this vector candle zone right down here. All right. And this was all the way back from December of 2020. All right. And so we could probably see this level and this level. This zone right here is something that I'd be looking out for. And Michael Saylor's liquidation level is just right in that zone too. You know what I mean? And hey, market makers, they don't give two poops about where or what the price is. They chase liquidity. And I'm sure Michael Saylor's liquidation would look good on their books, and it would probably be fun for them. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So I think that is where I'm looking at. If we wanted to see the next kind of like bounce or the next lows, like, yeah, I'm looking at like 20K, or I'm sorry, yeah, 20K, just below 20K. And then after that, it's to 10,000, 9,000, guys. I think so. Like in December, like before the year started, I was kind of looking back and I was like, okay, so where could we see like the year be kind of going, and right, I was pretty bullish. I was thinking most likely we're going to see more all-time highs and everything like that. Thanks, Freeman. I just, I also the worst case scenario, I was like, we could also see it go down to like 9K, because it's the chart says that, right? The charts are telling us, you know what, there's a good possibility that we could be returning to levels right before we had all this new investment, right? Let's go back to the weekly here. Okay, what I'm saying is that we could be returning back closer down to these levels down here in 2020, right? That's what I'm saying, is that we could be like, and we could be right, get prepared to be stuck in these, right? Look at the price action here on the weekly chart compared to what it's been the last few years, right? These giant wicks like this, it's just crazy. Now we could be returning to something that looks more like this, We're just shaking out like all this new investment from all these retail traders, right? And then liquidated a bunch of them, got a whole bunch more back in. Now we're liquidating those guys, and now it's time to say, hey, we have these vector candle zones from 2020 that the market maker's been taking shorts on, and they want to take profit on those shorts. All right, so I as of now, right now, it's all like fun and everything. So I'm like, oh yeah, there's a better chance that we're going to 10K before we get back up to all-time highs. But I don't know. I mean, it's too hard to say, just because it's like, we are in this time where it's just crazy volatility, right? I mean, way less volatile than this. Back here, we thought Bitcoin was a volatile, a crazy volatile token, right? Is that a word? Am I saying that right? That feels weird when I say that. Just a lot of price action. Lots of price action.
Token?
No.
The word token?
Volatile.
Volatile. Yeah, you saying it right, boy.
Volatile. I don't know. It sounds weird when I say it. I don't think that's right. Anyways, we are getting a red vector candle here. So if this red vector candle prints, right? See, that could be a signal of a bottom. But at the same time, right? Because this is going to create a red vector candle zone, just like it is here, right? And so when there's these red vector candle zones, you expect the price to return to them. So I could totally see the price coming down, but then it's going to want to come back up and return to these prices. It's just a matter of time. So generational wealth is built in bear markets, as they say. So I look at this as an opportunity, right? To be able to say, instead of sitting here saying, oh man,
to get some Luna on the
wish
cheap.
I could have got Bitcoin at 10K. Well, it could be your chance again. So
You could get Luna at 2 cents.
You get fucking Luna at 2 cents. Oh boy, yeah, I don't know that one. So yeah, let's take a look at Luna. Oh bad. Well, let's see here. So here's some ETH.
Sorry, lunatics.
So this is what I wanted to point out, actually, how ETH is behaving differently than. So we saw how Bitcoin broke through the support from last year. However, ETH is holding on. It so far has bounced off of that support.
Yeah.
So this is kind of when people say, "Oh, the great flippening of ETH and Bitcoin." This is the kind of price action you kind of want to see. Yes, ETH is usually, it's down 5% more, 5% compared to Bitcoin's 1%, but the key levels are still being respected with ETH. So, you can maybe see the flippening kind of materializing, kind of actually happening here. But it's got some time, lots of time. Okay.
Slow flip.
Yeah. And let's see if it holds. It might not hold, it might not hold. Because if it did hold, then, it's like, yeah, okay, the dumps are bigger than Bitcoin's percentage wise. However, wouldn't that also translate to the pumps being maybe bigger than what Bitcoin is? So, let's see what happens with Ethereum and how it respects this level in the coming days and weeks. But this red vector candle that's forming here on the weekly, we already have. Last week was a red vector candle, and all you have for ETH is this green vector candle from 2020 December. So maybe that one never returns, right? Maybe the price never returns there. I don't know, but I hope so. Yeah. All right, then we have Cardano. Let's just move on from Cardano. That's just.
Oh God, what is going on with that? All
this
these,
is Sol.
all of them.
I know, dude. All of them really bad. Sol. Is there any hope for Sol? I mean, this looks like a pretty strong trend line that's kind of forming here. Whoop. Yeah, I mean, I would if it stays true to this trend line, guys, look for some low prices for Sol. I mean, shoot, I'm in negative right now.
Just
Oh
Matt,
my
don't put it on your
God.
watch list, Matt. Don't curse it. Just don't. You are the witch doctor, and I don't want you to curse Soul like you did with Luna.
It's
Please just don't say it.
just watching the charts, Freeman. Okay. All right. And here's what I want to go to Luna here.
That's what the witch doctor would
Oh,
say. Oh my
Luna.
Lord. Oh my. I
Yeah,
don't
this is
think
the
I've ever
weekly.
seen something
When
like
you
that
see
on a
a
weekly chart in my life. Oh my.
it's just stuck at 2 cents. I wonder if
Oh
it's just
my.
like everyone's just like, there is no more Luna in any exchanges. There's like, is it even gonna? Can you even cash out
Yeah,
Luna
why
if
even
you have
sell
any
it
right now?
at this point? Why even sell it? Yeah. Why sell your 100 Luna?
Dang, dude.
Yeah.
Just look at that. Look at this all-time high. It's $118 up here. Down 2 cents. Oh,
Yeah.
that's sad.
In a couple weeks. Yeah. In a matter of weeks.
Matic looks really bad right now too. Matic, it's broke this it's a wick down below the last low here and from last year. See, this is what I was saying is like some of these are respecting last year's support and some of these are just breaking it. And I wonder if that's like a sign of like, hey, this one not gonna make it. This one might make it. I don't know. But
You almost cursed them.
there's major these major supports. Here's Link. Oof.
Oof.
Looking rough for Link. Looking really rough for XRP.
Dude.
I mean, given like I mean, we don't have as much history on
funeral
here
party
on these weeklies here. Oh, AVEX. This is mana. Not gonna make it. Doge.
I agree with
Oh.
Solemn Power here. Yeah, this is why I'm I know when I see the ETH price, that's the one that hurts me the most because it's like, yeah, our NFT bags essentially are all in ETH. So yeah, it's we're all sitting on NFT on the ETH bags if we have NFTs essentially. So yeah.
Yeah, I know. See, that's the thing is like I'm not selling my NFTs really, for my dusty bags there because it's like ETH is so low. It's like may as well just wait until your dusty bags till ETH. You might still have dusty bag NFTs, but ETH might go up. Will probably go up in value. So then it's like, okay, I'll sell my dusty bags and when ETH is up. But
yeah. And agreed,
maybe,
NFTs for concert tickets. That's been Matt and I have both been saying that too. It's one of the most obvious use cases, and some festivals and stuff are starting to integrate them, but not quite using them as like passes. But I think that's going to be the key. Is like the big players in the ticketing business integrating NFTs would definitely speed up adoption. And I'm all for just like the more normie type activities that we can get on the blockchain for just getting people adopted onto the blockchain.
Yeah.
Utility. The more utility that NFTs we
utility.
have, the more people will just be in the NFT space, period.
Yeah.
And we'll then
the
get
membership.
into PFP projects, from there. It's the gateway drug is sometimes the utilities and the festival NFT passes and stuff. So, and games.
The gateway drug. Yeah.
And then you need your PFP for the members.
Yeah, because like stuff like we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
so it's interesting because it's like some stuff is like Top Shots, like collections like Top Shots or Top Shots. That's all I could think of right now. Just like things like Top Shots. It's good. Those ones are going to be interesting because that's more of like a memorabilia kind of thing, and that's still thriving with or without NFTs. It's just kind of that's interesting. So yeah, there's stuff like that I think will be still around. But yeah. Anyways,
there will be plenty of stuff that makes it through this. It's just we're We're just everything's down like this. I like the charts. Everything's feeling this way.
Right. And to Kenda's right, this is a 2018
Yeah,
cleansing
this is
repeat.
the 2022 cleansing.
Yeah, this one and to see that's
And
the
it
thing. Like,
may be worse. There's more money.
and
There's more people
I'm
get
like,
wrecked.
and I gotta tell you, my history with crypto a little bit. So 2014, 2013, I can't, somewhere around there, in between 2000. Stop it. 2012, between 12 and 2014, I was doing like crypto mining and stuff like that, and I was liking it, but I was in a hardware guy. I really kind of sucked at that, and like optimizing the miners and stuff. I wasn't the best, but also it was at the time, right? It cost me more in electricity than I was earning in Bitcoin, and so I was like, okay, I'm done. Whatever. Sold my Bitcoin. Then it started skyrocketing. Yeah, so stupid. Then it started skyrocketing, right? Around 2017, I get back into it. 2018, giant crash. And then I was like, okay, I'm out again. Like this stuff just burns me. Because back then I wasn't really trading. I was just kind of like diversifying my investments, my portfolio, and like all these shit coins. And then they all went to zero. I think I bought like Ethereum at like $1,000 and then dumped down to like a couple hundred. Like it was rough,
Yeah.
And then last year I got back into it and I made the decision that I'm not leaving this time. I'm not gonna get shaken out like I was back in the past,
Yeah, and then when we started getting back into it, then there was that crash. There was like a couple crashes last year, right as we started getting back into it. So we were immediately tested we had a bunch of positions when that happened. It was great.
Yeah, it was awesome. And then it. I think I think everyone is kind of in that kind of boat,
Matt was my buddy that was telling me about it, and I was laughing at him. I think Matt even sent me some, and I cashed it out immediately. In 2013.
I don't know if it was Bitcoin. I think it was Litecoin or something.
Yeah, sent me something else, but yeah.
Because it was Bitcoin and Litecoin back then. That was the big. Litecoin was the future. Yeah. So anyways, here I was going to point out with Ape real quick. So we, it broke this hard resistance here at $10, right? Came down, retested it, broke that down, and now, right? I'm looking to see if we get a retest and if we can break above it and then get another retest and bounce off of it. So this is what I'm looking out for, Ape. This is the daily chart. So we have some time before any of that kind of type stuff happens. But on the 1 hour, we have, do I see a bullish divergence? I think I do. So here, right? Just kidding. Not really. Kind of. It was not necessarily lower prices, kind of the same, but we are getting more momentum. So maybe a hidden bullish divergence. Money flow starting to point up. VWAP up. So let's see if we get a wave kind of like this, and then we get another oversold signal here, and maybe lower prices, right? Maybe we see lower prices, and then we see that would be a nice divergence move there. That's what I'm looking for, but not quite seeing that. And I mean, right now we're testing the 50 EMA. So if you just look right again, extends away, tests away, tests away, test away, test. So what do you think is going to happen next? Maybe away. So look for some lower lows, and then this would right. This is what we're kind of looking for. Some lower lows, but momentum starting to pick up. That's what we're looking for, to start seeing some more momentum up. But Ape looks like we could be seeing that in the next couple days and whatnot. Maybe over the weekend. Who knows? Who really knows? No one knows. No one knows. The market makers know, but we don't know. I knew you were gonna. I was like, I wonder if I say it. Every
Teed
time I
it
say
up. You
you'll just
teed it up.
pop it. Yeah, yeah. Oh, but the market makers are real, guys. They are. All right. But yeah, I mean, Ape right now is definitely the best one that's been performing. I think it's at
Who would
30%
have
now.
thought?
It kind of dipped down here to $5, and that was the strong support. So here on the 1 hour, like
How's
I was just
Azuki
saying,
coin doing?
Azuki.
Just kidding. Azuki coin. That it doesn't exist.
I was about to say, I'm like, I don't,
No.
dude. Are you saying something? I just
Am
didn't.
I in the
Yeah, I'm like, am
You
I
not know
that dumb?
something?
Like, I never heard of that before.
No.
Near, let's check out Near.
Okay, we'll check out Near, and then let's then we'll
Let's
move on
move
to
on.
NFTs. Yeah.
Whoops. All right, Near.
Oh man, everything hurts.
Hey, you know what? This is some good stuff, I guess, from Near. If you want to take your
Cool.
hopium, yeah, I got you some hopium, dude. Here, check it out. We got this level of support here. It was strong back in December. It looks like last time it was tested, and it's definitely being tested now. What do I like about this is that we didn't get a candle closing below this. It's just these wicks. So we could be seeing some price going up. We have this vector candle zone, which says, hey, the market makers are taking longs right here, while all the silly retail traders are shorting the bottom. So we're going to bring the price up to liquidate all those guys. That's what that candle says right there. So I mean, that's not too bad. Like right now, like it looks really bad. It does it. But we could be seeing a rebound soon. Maybe we're at the bottom for Near, but you really want to see this level of support
It's gotta hold.
hold, right? For that to be kind of validated. If we go to the 1 hour, we do have a nice green wave. So like what we could see, I could totally see this game happening on there. So we see the price come up, right? Maybe we come up a little bit and test the 50 EMA here. And then we see the price come down. Oh my goodness, we get lower lows. We get a whole bunch of people going in and shorting Near. But you know what? It's really just a bullish divergence, because what we'll get, so we get lower lows, and then we get higher momentum. Boom. So we get a bunch of people going short because they see we're breaking the strong support. Market makers trap them, move the price up, get them liquidated. And this is a great W pattern. Nice breakout pattern that you'd like to see. So this
We're
is
gonna
what
call these hopium doodles, and we're gonna sell these as
hopium
NFTs.
doodles. Hopium doodles. Yeah, so this is definitely a hopium doodle for Near. It's kind of, I don't have necessarily too much to go off of other than last, because the data that I have on this chart on Bybit, maybe on the Binance one, it's a bit better. But that this is the key level that I'd see wanting it to hold, and if it doesn't, it's gonna be a straight shot to zero. No, it's just gonna gonna be a rough one. Because here, I mean, on the hour, the 50 EMA is so far extended from the 200 EMA. See, like, and this is like, if you're a swing trader, like I wouldn't be shorting right now, just because you're at the bottoms. Like, don't short the bottoms. You're just asking yourself to get trouble. But that's exactly why the market makers. That's why I see this kind of thing all the time. Comes up, gets lower lows, like that. That's the kind of stuff this is the kind of formation you're looking for right here. That would be a strong divergence, nice pattern, and then that would be a clear signal this is the bottom, but not quite there yet on Near. So let's see what happens today, and the next and tomorrow, because we could maybe see this pattern form out in the next few days or so. So keep your eyes on the charts.
Okay. We will. We're gonna do a short little intermission, and then we're gonna go chat about NFT stuff. And this is a nice little video from someone who I think agrees with Matt that it's just going to zero.
But one of the great calls I made is a year ago when Bitfuck was at $19,600. I said, it's over. Smart money, sell half, keep half. My mentees lost billions because nobody listened to me. We got some Bitfucks in there, I can tell. Too bad. Shows you the stupidity. Shows you the stupidity. And I know who's behind Bitcoin. And it ain't some fucking Japanese guy in a cave. I know the guy. And when that comes out, you heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero. When it comes out, zero.
Too soon? Not funny? Was that not funny?
Not funny,
thought
dude.
that was funny.
No, that wasn't funny at all.
Too soon for the Dan
No.
Pena intermission.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
What the hell? Why did you do that? That was horrible.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Jeez. I was given hopium and then you play that crap? What is that? He's an angry old man. He is one angry old man.
He really doesn't like crypto.
No, well, that's an old clip, and he obviously ate his own shit on that one. He lost
It's
that one.
just funny how many clips there are of him just always going at Bitcoin. You know, it's like if someone just mentions the word
what's his
Bitcoin around
obsession?
him and he starts going off. You know,
What's his obsession of like Putin starting Bitcoin? Where does that come from? Where does that weird conspiracy
so
shit
funny?
from?
I've never heard anyone else say that before or mention that, or even I've never seen a tweet even saying that could be the case. Never seen a thread laying out why that would be the case. The only person I've ever heard say that is Dan Pena.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. The dude's just an angry old man, and he's
Well, so I guess when it comes out that Putin is behind Bitcoin, then I guess that's when it's going to zero. Is I guess his whole thesis.
Dude, I don't
be it, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like,
Bitcoin, the Bitcoin,
the dude. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So
right.
let's
check out some NFTs.
Hey, I saw Solemn Power in the chat. Just a real quick mention, they were on the whitelist for Oswong Tribe. I have seen this, and I meant to put this on one of our watch list videos because I still don't think there is a mint date yet. But this is just another cool project to be checking out and on your radar, and maybe we will also review it once we have a mint date. But yeah, check it out on Twitter if you want to see some other NFTs to burn your money on. There's one. Okay, so
burn it.
Today we're gonna GM review Moonwalkers, right, Mateo? Does this sound right?
Yes, this is the one. Yeah, that you showed me.
Oh no! Oh, great. He's gonna put this on me because we don't know. No,
because it's probably a rug. It's all a rug. So it's
this
not my
is really
fault.
Matt's. This is actually Matt. He did share this one, and every time Matt shares one, I get a last minute. I get a little worried because usually it ends up that it's either a total rug. Or I always
pick the rugs, dude. I always pick the rugs. Yeah, that's kind of my habit. I don't know. I just am like I kind of go through projects, and then for some reason the rug one is like.
It's always the 3D ones too. I think there's something like, Matt likes the 3D stuff. You put a 3D thing in front of him, and Matt's just like a baby.
I'm a man child. Yeah, I was like, ooh, like one of those 3D,
looks, those like spinning like planet things above their head.
Dude, there's 3D stuff that I see, and I just am like, you know, like the loops, the 3D loops of like shapes, like all twisting or bending or balls.
1 hour later,
like,
you've been.
I just sit there and just stare at some of them. I'm just like, this is so. I like it. It's cool.
There you go. That's a GM score.
Man child.
Right there. That's how you hack the GM score. Make it 3D and put it in a loop. Have the loop start right when we get to the site. First fold.
Yeah,
3D loop.
I will be sucked in like a baby. Yeah. All
Well,
right.
today
Well,
maybe is the day we get above a 20 then, if that's the case. So we got moonwalkers. Get ready for
depends.
landing.
It's not gonna get that high, dude. I bet you. I'm telling you.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I haven't
Hey,
really looked at this project, but it's just like I'm so
easy.
demoralized. Every project we find, it's like, oh, the founders not doxxed, and that's what's killing me on so many of these projects. So
Yeah.
we'll see if they're doxxed, and then maybe there's hope. All right, but let's check it out.
Okay, let's.
Oh,
check
we're
it
on
out.
yours. Is this my screen or your screen?
This is on now my
Your
screen.
screen.
I just switched it over to
Oh.
mine. Yes.
All
But I guess, do you want to show it?
No, you got it.
Do you want to
have
do the
it.
tour?
No.
Okay.
You have it.
Why did I
I'll do it
that?
if you want me to.
I messed myself up. No, it's okay. Art
Yeah,
on a different level. Okay. This is art on a different level, everybody. Okay. World-renowned 3D artist with over 100,000 followers. Okay. Across major platforms. Liam Panier, probably butchered your name, is widely considered as a leading expert in his art form. See, this is why we're always wrong. He is specialized in outstanding space artwork that sells for thousands of dollars each across the world. Okay, so he's already made big money. Having worked on projects for Warner Brothers, Def Jams, Paramount Records, he's no stranger to corporate partnerships and how to navigate them. To carry out this project, he spent months on each color, texture, and element to ensure detailed and breathtaking art pieces. Created a whole story about the characters and put his heart into the artwork. So here is what they look like. They're pretty cool. They're like spacemen or space people with
space people. They're
Space
not
people.
gender specific,
No,
Freeman.
they're not. Exactly. That's why I corrected myself. Space people. They're space people with planet heads. This is essentially what it
Planet
is. And they're
domes.
pretty cool. They're pretty cool. They're pretty cool. I haven't seen planet domes in a 3D project yet. This is the artist here. Definitely cool 3D art. I like the futuristic feel to everything. Very cool. Let's keep going, shall we? The mission. Let's dream, build, and learn together. No matter where each Earth lives on this planet we call home, we all raise our eyes to the same place when we want to escape and dream. That's why we believe the universe belongs to everyone. The adventurous, the change makers, the audacious, and the dreamers. That's not everyone. What about the lazy slobs?
Doesn't he know there's an American flag on the moon, right? I'm sorry.
Excuse me. It doesn't belong to everyone.
Hello. I think China has a flag on there too, doesn't it?
Probably.
Damn it.
Okay, so the moonwalkers plan to land in May, bring with them countless benefits. The most ignorant and hated show in crypto. Our space map. Yes. Didn't we have a star map the other day? Now we have a space map. I'm really excited.
Space map, star
ready
map,
for
tomato,
blast off?
tomato. All
This
right.
is exciting. The Project Genesis. For months we've been working hard on the project, the roadmap, the utilities, and how the project could be useful for our community while delivering world-class artistry. Okay, printing your own NFT. Your art will finally come out of your wallet and come to life. Straight after the review, our holders will be able to claim a free printed artwork of their NFT. It comes with a signed certificate and a statement of authenticity.
Dope. Okay.
We are the moonwalkers. We are the children of the new Web3 era. The children.
You don't need to do
Okay,
that.
I'm not going to read this part here.
Don't do. Yeah,
we don't need to keep
especially
going.
not. Don't sing it, dude. You're turning this into like some fucking musical. Don't do that.
It's like William Hung or whatever that guy was. Okay, 32,000 people in their Discord.
How much?
32,000. It's a pretty hefty Discord.
Decent. Yeah, dude.
Weighs a lot. Weighs a lot. Weighs a lot. All about the details. Clean art, no gimmicks. It looks clean. That looks clean, dude. Those are clean 3D renderings. The team. Okay, so we got the 3D artists. We got the community marketing manager, Hugo, Elliot, Lucas. Lucas, community marketing. Okay, cool.
Are they real? Are they
Hugo.
real people? Did you see like
Well,
like,
you know, I mean,
are they
as real
names? I
as
love it when it's
they
just
have
first
names.
names. Cool. Hi,
They have
Liam.
names.
Nice to meet you.
They have names. They have names.
It's
They
like
have
share
first
one
names.
name.
Yes,
Yeah.
they all. There's a lot of shares in this space. It's a space full of shares. This person's been on since 2014, though. So
Nice. He just
let's
bought an
see.
account, an old
I
account.
know
Sweet.
Matt likes to say that. I know. I'm trying to give these guys the benefit of the doubt. Look,
Nah,
he
I know.
he
I'm
tweeted about UX and bunnies, weird bunnies in 2016, bro. He was into weird bunnies in 2016.
He's a
Okay,
freaky
so
deaky kind of dude. Yeah.
we've got a team of people across different disciplines. They are not doxed, so you know that's going to affect the team score. Okay, what else? Oh, and what's the Twitter for the project looking like? Moonwalker's off 73K. There's 8,000 of them, and they're minting on May 15th.
Dude.
What is going to be the mint price? What is the mint price? 0.08 for pre-sale, 0.1 for public sale.
All right. I mean, that's not too bad. I mean, oh, is this so? Are they GIFs or is this just a?
I don't think so. I think they just look like this as far as I can tell, but let's go check it out.
It
Yeah.
just must have like one that's a GIF for marketing or something here that I'm looking at.
Kind of Beeple-esque with planet heads. 3 days to go. Uh-oh.
Beeple-esque.
Well, yeah, you know, like inspired by it, you can tell. Oh, look at this is what the printed ones I think are going to look like.
Yeah, I think that looks pretty cool. Actually,
that's cool. That was a good idea to get a sample and take a nice video, make a nice video of it. Smart. Take notes, everybody. Good way to help generate hype.
All right.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, I think they're just these upper body space dudes. Is what you're getting.
It actually looks like, yeah, I could totally see these kind of, dude. Yeah, there's some cool looking ones. I mean, I like the idea of.
Is this a?
Oh look, yeah, this guy's
French.
Okay.
Is this like a French flag one? That's kind of cool. Okay. So shall we start the rating?
Let's do it.
Let's rate this baby. See,
all right.
Yeah,
Moonwalkers.
I want to get sound effects so that we can have like silly things play. Okay, art.
It's pretty dope. I don't know.
Printed NFTs is the worst utility. I mean, yes. I mean, it's about as
I was,
you know.
So like, when we got to it, I was gonna say you jumped the gun, but yeah, okay. I was gonna get to that.
I mean, is that all we had? Wait, was that it? Wait,
dude, that's it. Community.
Wait, was that it? I feel like I just missed something. Was that it? Printing? Just
yeah, that's it. You get a print. It's the art.
Oh my gosh, it went by so fast. I didn't even realize that was the whole thing. That was the roadmap. They spent months working on that roadmap. Wow. Okay.
Is that what they say?
Well, I mean,
or
for months we've been working on the project, the roadmap, the utilities. Okay, you know, I mean, maybe I stretch things a little.
All right. Art. It's full of hot air. I was trying to make a joke. I don't know if that landed or not.
But okay. See, I want sound effects.
Bad. All right.
Okay.
Art.
Okay. The art's cool. I mean,
dude, I like it.
The art's cool.
It's dope.
I know. I know you do, bro. Don't worry. I knew.
I just am.
The 3D artwork.
I'm. I don't know.
You want to give it a 6, don't you? A 6 out of 5.
I was thinking a 4.
Okay, yeah. I'd say 3.5, 4. Okay, 4 is fine. Let's just do 4. 4. Let's give them that because the road ahead is bumpy. So We'll get
roadmap. So this is where it's like, okay, so the whole
Yeah.
printed idea is like, dude,
Yeah.
anyone can just get a printed version of their NFT. It's real.
Yeah,
A
it's not
poster
hard.
costs less than $20 to get printed now, like in several
Yeah,
sites.
It's not hard.
Like,
Yeah,
no,
you can even get
not too
it printed
difficult.
at Walmart.
It is cool that they give it to you, but it's like, dude, you could have just, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not quite
Okay.
sure if they thought that through too, because that's 8,000 different one-of-one posters that they're going to be shipping out to all over the world. Like, I know you could use something like Printful, right, and do that
Yeah.
pretty easily, but it's still gonna.
I mean, it's not going to be
still
too
gonna be a
bad though,
process.
because even though, I mean, because they're charging 0.08 to
You,
0.1, so
I'd imagine there's just like pretty much
it's
like
a
an
minimal
order,
overhead, but yeah,
an order, like a site with an order form that
Yeah.
you know it
And
gates,
then NFT holder on
gatekeeper
it,
is
yeah.
the NFT holder, right? And then you get
Yeah.
in, order your poster, and yeah.
Love when you guys stay hype for these kind of projects. I'm indifferent. 5 out of 5.
Thanks. We're trying, man. We're trying.
We got a show to run here.
We're hoping I'm dealers, damn it. Okay, so
Try to stay okay, roadmap. So
anyways,
yeah, what's with the
it's
roadmap?
community.
There's not
too-
really any roadmap. There's
There's no
there's a big big community. So and it's all about this 3D artist. So it's all about the artwork. And yes, the print is a nice gimmick, I guess. But yeah, don't be thinking that's like this awesome thing you're getting because you could just print it yourself, pretty much. So yes, that's okay. So what is our rating then? What do we give a roadmap like this? I don't know.
Dude, I'd just
The
do like a
roadmap one is
2.
one of the hardest ones.
2, 3, 2. I mean, it's art. That's all you're getting is art. So it's like
I know, and a lot of the
it's
art
hard
projects
because
we give
they're
a
not
3.
promising
Yeah.
utility. It's not like they're
Yeah.
like, hey, we're gonna make a metaverse with all this shit. They're like, no, you're gonna give us money and we're gonna take it and spend it on our yachts and stuff. That's all they're saying. But so yeah, you're buying into the art 100%.
Why is it that every time one of these projects that's just for the art tacks on anything else, we get mad?
I hate that.
It's like
Yeah, I
if this
know.
project hadn't done the print, we probably be like, yeah, it's a 3. And then but because it's tacked on that print, we're like,
you idiots.
like a 1.
What are you doing? No one cares if they have the physical one. Like if they want any physical NFT they could.
Dolph says I'd give points for not lying here, though. That's true. Yes, of course.
Yeah,
At least
see,
they didn't say they were going to do a lot of stuff.
See, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. It's like they are
Yeah.
saying, hey, they
Okay,
aren't
we'll give
going
them
to
a
be.
3. That's what
They
we
aren't
usually
saying
do. We give them
3.
3.
Yeah, on the art ones, it's just like a 3 because it's like, yeah, you did
dock them because they added in a gimmick.
It's I just imagine you're walking through an art fair and you see this booth of pictures and you're like, hey, I like that.
One
stuff.
thing you'd want to know
Right?
though is,
It's
do you
kinda
have
like
the
that.
IP rights? I mean, just in case this project got popular, you'd want your IP rights, of course, for your artwork. I don't know.
Yeah.
Did we see the word IP?
You get a
anywhere here?
certificate.
You do
So-
get a certificate of like authenticity.
I don't know.
I wonder if
you
that
get-
means you. Does that mean you get? Does that mean you get IP rights? I don't know. That'd be something I'd maybe ask in the Discord if I really wanted to
How
hold
quality
this.
is
If I
the
was just going to
poster?
flip it, of course I wouldn't care. But
Yeah, I know. Well, see, that's it. It's like, see, something like this. It's like, is it flippable?
maybe, yeah,
I'd
maybe.
go on.
Okay, let's do let's do things in.
That's different. That's
Let's do
different
team.
splits in value.
Let's do team. Yeah.
Well,
Okay,
it can't get more than a 3 because they aren't fully
I know.
docs.
Yeah, I know. So
So
and they do have an artist who does have a following. That's good. So I would say, maybe I don't know. Yeah, none of them. We don't really know. I mean,
see, the
let's say
thing
they're
is like,
competent, and we
and
just have
you
to
would
trust
call
that
this,
these people are competent at what they
this
do.
is totally just a money grab. You call this you can't call us a rug because they aren't promising anything. They're like, you're going to give us money and you guys are going to have a JPEG and a print. Cool. That's it. That's all they're promising. If they didn't supply the print, that would call that a rug. If whatever, so it's like, it's obviously just doable.
Yeah, you don't even need a team this big. All you need is like a
I
contracted
was
out
thinking the same
developer
thing. I was like,
and
why
an
this much of a
artist
team?
and a
Why isn't it
community
just
person,
some?
I guess. It would
Yeah,
be good
the
to have a
only
community
yeah, like
person.
why this big of a team? You don't need this.
Well,
You're
they have a
just
blockchain
little-
security advisor, so that, that makes me feel better. Mike's keeping it together over there. So
Mike's
yeah, I mean, plenty large team. I mean, I think I don't know. Maybe we give him a. I don't know. The artist has a large following. If we knew more about him, we'd probably give him a higher score.
It's just like what
So,
3?
Yeah, I think maybe a 3. Yeah.
It's like meh.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
Meh community.
Community. So they have 30,000 in the Disky, and they've got 79,000 on their Twitter. The Twitter, let's
That's
see
decent.
the engagement. Oh, the backwards moonwalk. What the? Okay, that gets points right there.
For what?
Whoa, art score
right.
up.
So
Backwards moonwalk. It's
art
walking
score. They're
backwards.
getting a
Matt.
5
You know,
now.
walking's hot. Now the new trend is walking backwards.
Walking so hot right now.
Walking backwards is even hotter.
Walking
So the
hot.
community, what's the thing you like?
Dude,
it's okay. Yeah, I'd say. I
pretty
mean, it's a pretty good
decent.
community. Yeah, to sell
Size.
8,000 of these. Yeah, I
How
mean, they need like
engaging is the
4,000
Twitter here?
holders, maybe. It's all right. The
See, it's just like
engagement's
these
all right.
ones where it's like you're buying the art and like how. Anyways, so I mean, engagement's
Look at the
decent.
artist's or Twitter's. Yeah, okay, 5,000. Oh, he has a foundation link too, so he's done something through foundation, and he may be more well known on foundation. I don't know. I'm not personally
Right, it's like
familiar.
a one of one artist kind
All
of
the
type deal.
time, there's these artists that Matt and I just aren't personally familiar with, and then one of their fans inevitably finds our video and gets mad at us and rips us apart. Yeah, and because we don't know who
We
we're
just
talking about.
ignorant.
Yeah,
We're
we're just exactly. We're fools. So don't hurt us. We're fools.
So I mean, damn, dude, this is cool looking. I guess I don't know. All right, so community, what like 3.5, 4?
It's pretty big, man. Yeah, I mean, it's big enough to sell it out, right? If it's enthusiastic enough. This is gonna pull a Skull Tunes. I can feel it. 0.000001 the second it reveals. Yeah, I mean, it does have that feel to it for sure. It's got like the shiny enough exterior to just get by kind of thing. Yeah. I mean, it's another just artist project, right? You got this 3D artist. Who knows who found who between the team to put it together, but yeah, it's I don't know.
Like if you're in it for the art, just go to getting like one of ones. You know what I mean? Like this kind of stuff is kind of like silly for art.
This is interesting. Collections above 3K shouldn't be an option anymore. Expanded phases if you need to. That's an interesting point. Yeah, I mean, it's harder, especially in this market. Jeez, Lois.
Yeah, I don't think we need. Yeah,
we should read the mean comments and hate on air. Maybe we should have a mailbag section at some point. Yeah, and just read out some of our best comments.
All right, community. What are we giving it? 3.5, 4.
Sure, we'll give it I mean, either one of those is fine with me. I mean, it could be a
Flip
4. Let's just give them 3.5, I guess.
3.5.
Just because I don't know. This project definitely doesn't rub me as like I think it's gonna get a higher score than it probably really should. That's how I feel.
Value. What value? You get a fucking JPEG, bro.
If I don't buy this, it will have a 4/8 floor. Exactly. Yeah, this is gonna moon. This is the next blue chip. This is what happens every time we we do this.
We sit there and we try to use logic on a project. Every time we try to use logic,
it doesn't work.
Doesn't work.
Stop using your brain. We've figured out.
Yeah, just don't.
Okay, so value at a 0.08 or 0.1 mint. This is minting in 3 days, so market's still going to be, I mean, well, who knows?
You're buying a poster. It's a pricey fucking poster, bro. I mean, really, right? Who's going to
And
know
you're
if you
you're
right
in a
click
community,
save
right?
and print it for $20? Who's going to know? Who's going to know?
So poster, community, those are your benefits. If you're a long-term hodler at this point, which it doesn't even make sense because there's no reason to long-term hodl unless they're doing good. Maybe they're doing a good job at community building in the Discord, and maybe they're gonna like have cool events or something afterwards, or I don't know. But you know, this could be the next cool PFP. Maybe no. I just don't
Dude,
think there's
we're
enough
really
there.
trying
Yeah,
to deal some hopium
I
here,
know.
huh? Like we're
Yeah,
really
yeah,
trying.
yeah. No,
All right.
it's not gonna be any of those things. So
Dude, I think the value for this is probably like a 2.
okay, yeah, I think that's.
I don't know. It's just kind of like you're
We
buying
need to
art.
bring.
That's
We
sweet.
need to bring
You
the,
could
the
probably
score into
get
line here.
like similar art like
How many
this if
rarities
you were,
are
like,
there?
if you were
It
looking
doesn't
for like
seem like a
some
lot of different traits. Like how many
and
traits
then
there are? It's
and
the
then buy
color of
if
the
you're buying
suit,
it.
the
I guess my whole
background,
thing is
and
like
the planet.
if you're buying it for the art, like why would you even want to mint it? Wouldn't you want to see the floor drop? You know, because it's gonna probably drop, dude. There's people are gonna be selling this on a mint because people think they're gonna flip it or something. So, you could get your choice. You know why?
Well,
Yeah, I guess what would be the reason to mint? It doesn't give me a reason. If I'm buying it for the art, it's like I would like to buy the one
according
that
to
I'm gonna
Psalm
be
Power,
hanging up.
it's going to 00001.
Yeah, right.
So
Yeah, so you
that's
get
what
it
you got.
cheaper.
Yeah,
Get
I mean, yeah,
print it. You might, if you buy it on secondary market, sure, you might not be able to get the poster, but
yeah,
you certainly could just buy one that's
yeah.
cheaper anyway. You know, it's like
This is just it's just I think we headlined did the thumbnail yesterday for one of the projects we did, the one Boki or whatever, and we said just another project, and that's how like a lot of these are starting to feel.
well,
We
at
just haven't
least
had anything exciting
this
for a
one's
while.
just art.
Yeah,
This is just
yeah,
art. Cool. Okay, so it's
just another
that's all
project.
it's doing. Can't beat them for that.
Yeah,
I just think that the 8,000 some collection for art pieces. That's what's
yeah,
I think kind of overkill.
it's a
Like
lot.
the one of ones with art is going to be the true. You know, that's always going to stay, and maybe that's where I don't know.
We'll have to build out we need to build some way of charting this out. You're right, Dolph. We need a GM score accuracy tracker somehow. At some
All right.
point we'll get there.
So value,
Okay.
are we getting 2?
Value, yeah, is 2. So what's that give us a final score of
15.5.
15.5? Yeah. Huh. Okay.
15.5
I don't know.
GMs.
I think the art should have been a lower score on that one. Should've- Sorry, everybody. I don't know. I'm tired. I feel old. All these
That's okay.
NFT projects, they're aging me. I want to go back to the baby dungeon. I want to go back to the baby dungeon and dance with Vitalik.
And
where I
forget
belong.
all this is happening. Yeah.
Forget about all this. There's something, it's weird. It's like, I don't know why, like, I love the baby dungeon project when it's like the art is not good at all. It's like, but it has this culty feel. Whereas like this project, the art's better, but there's no life to it. Doesn't have life to me. It doesn't make me feel anything. Like your project has to make me feel something. If my heart stays cold and my heartbeat does not change, I'm at a 55 resting heart rate when I look at your project.
Right. If you're not taking me underground to some creepy ass dungeon where it's babies spinning some the 1 and 2s, I don't even.
You don't have Mark Zuckerberg locked up in a cage in your dungeon.
You need to make me feel something. Yeah.
Yes, make me feel something. Exactly.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I hear you on that one. This one definitely is like the art's cool. It's just kind of still flat. Like it's still like, like nothing really is like, like I would actually say like those ridiculous astronauts with the GIFs is kind of cooler than this, because it's kind of like those are just funny, cute little cartoons.
What's hard about this one is it has no face. Like these are characters with no facial.
Dude, they just need to make
features.
little eyeballs like Doodles does, just some dots, and then you're done. Like,
fix
look at
everything.
that. That would fix it all. Just put some doodle eyes
I
on
got
it.
the eyes, dude. Where are the eyes, bro?
How would these planet heads see anything?
What? Breaking news. ETH is above 2K. Okay. Okay.
Shut it.
I can breathe again, everybody.
All
Matt's
right,
putting
well,
in his orders right now. Matt's going long right now. He's longing.
long in the top. Long in the top.
Well, that's
All
good
right.
news. Well, see, a
Well,
little good news to end the show
okay.
on. But
That's-
yeah,
yeah.
thanks again for joining us, everybody. And we will be back, of course, tomorrow for the final
Hey,
show of the week.
AVAC's up 8% right now.
Oh, the market could be coming back for a little pump, a little hopium pump. Matt looks suspicious over there. Matt,
Go long today so you get liquidated tomorrow.
not really how we're gonna end the show. Okay. Well, hope to see you guys here tomorrow.
All right.
Thanks a
Good
lot,
morning,
everybody.
everyone.
Good morning.